Dynasty. The Dynasty.
just wanna make that ass bounce, 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 bounce. I just wanna make that ass bounce, 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 bounce.
Hell, I'm overthinking, I don't care. All I know is that she bad, she dangerous, bad as what can be. How could I say no with this little dime in front of me? She bad, she dangerous, look at how she flow. Fuck what I need, she got what I want. She bad, she dangerous, she dangerous, she bad, she dangerous, she dangerous, she bad, she dangerous, look at how she flow. Fuck what I need, she got what I want.
The Dynasty.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How we doing? How we living? How you feeling? How you mama them? And your daddy and them too, if you got one. How we feeling, yo? How we feeling? How we feeling? First off, Tiamat, pause. Pause, Tiamat. That's a pause. That's a pause, Tiamat. That is definitely. Hold on. That is a pause. Make sure we got in there. That's a pause. What's up, Eero Taurus? How you doing? Tiamat, thank you for coming by. 13, your mama. Yeah. Look here. First of all, late EVS. Look here. All right. Shout out to J Viper in the building. Shout out to everybody coming through. Shout out to, I appreciate everybody coming in and having a talk, man. Cause it's time. Y'all thought I wasn't gonna talk about it. Y'all thought cause I was over here working on a music video and I was doing my thing that I wasn't gonna sit there and talk about this shit. Oh, I've been watching. I'm going to say something and I do not care. All right, we're gonna talk a bit about it today because it's very important that we cover some of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to okay. All right. But yeah, I hope y'all like my thumbnail today. EVS crying about defamation. Why? Is it okay? Look, let me make this clear, right? It's not defamation. Okay, it's not defamation if there's truth to it. You feel me? It's not defamation if it's true. Now, when you start taking shit out of context, that's defamation. Looking at you, Frog Tony. But yeah, oh yeah, Emerald Taurus, I gotta talk about it. Got to. Because it is it's very, very important that we cover some of this stuff, man, because really, I really want y'all to understand. I need y'all to understand that this is kind of an important thing. It is. It's very important. And, you know, we got to talk about it now before it gets too out of hand. Okay? I know the past few years, people were getting canceled left and right for it. And people were sitting up here, like, you know, getting disgruntled because, you know, they talked about it and they were getting, like, you know, pushed to the side. I get it. I was one of those people. I'm going to put myself in that conversation. Yes, I am. Don't care because I was talking similar shit about this with fucking black girl gamers and all that shit. I don't give a fuck. That is my stance and I'm sticking to it. Don't care. I do not care. I don't care. All right, make sure I got all my live chat. Hold on. There we go. Making sure. I'm trying to make sure all of this stuff works at one time. But for those of y'all that are new here, welcome in. Holla at me. So let's start a Q&A, man. Let's start. You know what? Let's start a good question, man. Let's start with something light. Like completely light. Okay? Like let's start with some light shit. Like completely off the wall. Stuff that's light is all fuck. Let's start with this. I like this because I've heard about this ad. I just never saw what it was about. So, you know, let's start. All right, let's start.
Sydney Sweeney has very canes.
Okay, so what's the problem with this ad? Sydney Sweeney has great genes. What? And this is American Eagle? Like, what's the What's the problem? Because apparently people were sitting there losing their collective shits about this. Apparently. Oh my God, she has great genes. They're implying that, oh, it's a play on fucking words. How dare we, as creative human beings, come up with a play on fucking words? Okay? If anything, she's got no ass, okay? The only criminal thing about this is she has no ass. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all are some Sydney Sweeney fans in here. I don't know if y'all like Sydney Sweeney. Y'all think she's hot? Whatever, that's fine. She ain't got enough ass, man. I can't. I can't do it. I'm an ass man, okay? Don't get me wrong. She's got nice up here, but I'm an ass man, okay? I like the. All right, that's just me. She's got no ass at all. Yeah, got none, bro. None. Don't look. Hey, don't get too far ahead of me, Chloe. The jeans had to, man. Look here, nah, bro. I don't want to hear that excuse. I don't want to hear that excuse. Nah, bro. Nah. She's a pretty girl. Don't get it twisted, but nah, bro. Absolutely not. Absolutely the fuck not. Who's gooning? I'm not gooning. I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong with the ad. People are sitting up here mad at the ad. I'm trying to figure out why. Because allegedly, you know, but if you want to see something to goon about, I'll give you something to goon about. I'll give you something to goon about, Master Hobo. I'll give you something to goon about. What about that, huh? Huh? What about that? Yeah, goon over that. Goon over that. So plus you can use it as a cutting board. Yo. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, goon over that. That's gooning, boy. A little cake right there. A little bit of cake. But speaking of gooning, dog. All you have to do is put Renee on the screen. Right. I know it. Speaking of gooning, y'all, I'm gonna be doing this later. Okay. Oh, you see? There you go. But for those of y'all who don't know, my single is out, y'all. If y'all haven't listened to it yet, it's on all platforms. Y'all go check out my single right now. It's on Spotify right now. It's called Danger. She Bad. It's on Spotify right now. Matter of fact, I'm about to pull it up for y'all so y'all guys can see it. If I could find it. There it is. Boom. I even have a single pack for y'all. It's a clean version and it's a clean version and they say acoustic, but this the explicit and clean version. Literally it. So yeah. Y'all go check that out. It's on all platforms, everywhere. Y'all go run it. You feel me? Run it. I got a music video on the way, y'all. I got a music video, something I ain't done in a while. And yeah, I went to do the music video shoot yesterday. Right. They tried it. 13. They tried it, 13. They tried it with me, man. They tried it. They tried it. They tried to pick on me. Spotify's trying to pick on me, but we will not let this stand, chat. Me and Renee's wedding. Oh man, we'll see, man. We'll see. You know, but yeah, y'all go run that up. Go run it up. It's on all platforms everywhere. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere. I even have a lyric video for y'all. So if y'all want the lyrics, I got the lyric video. I missed the acoustic art. Y'all, but hey, we're not making this a thing, chat. We're not making this a thing. Oh, so basically, essentially my single is out, but it was supposed to be a clean version, but they changed it from clean to acoustic, which doesn't make any fucking sense. No, we're fucking not. No, the fuck we're not. We are not. Do you hear me, 13? We are not doing that. Jay Viper in the building. Good to see you. Welcome in. It's free, hobo. It's free, hobo. Your favorite word. Free. All right, hey, look here, 13. Look here, 13. Look here, 13. You better stop. Okay, because when I get you back, no, I don't want to hear no crying. When I get you back, I don't want to hear no. I don't want to hear no. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, chat. I want to hear it. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. The single's out right now. I'm working on a music video for y'all, and all things considered, it's gonna be fun. So, LG's friends. So I want to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all a little clip, man. If I'm gonna show y'all a clip from this video, man. Hold on. I gotta get it. I gotta. That's funny. Chat is fun. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all this because I'm gonna show y'all some shit that is fucking hilarious, y'all. So y'all know I happened to get one of my dancers for the shoot, man. Shout out to the homie Euro. I had a few dancers show up. Shout out to Naomi, Onyx, and Euro for showing up to my shoot. So for those who don't know, this is one thing that Euro does on her shit, right? So I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some shit, okay? Show y'all some shit. For those who don't know, this is the homie Euro. She does her thing, she be out there. She's a little dancer, one of my dancer friends. Love it. So one of the things she does is she likes playing with the little. She's recently discovered playing with the damn firecracker. Okay, so apparently she be having fun with the shit. This is her thing, right? I mean, let me. All right, so she does this, right? Like that's what she be doing, right? So she wanted to do this for my music video, okay? And I wasn't feeling it because of not necessarily. I don't mind her doing it. However, it was where we were at that had me worried. Okay. Okay. It's for entertainment. It's for entertainment purposes only, chat. Okay, so follow me on this. All right. So, she's definitely a risk taker, and I don't. I'm not against taking risks. You just got to be smart with the shit. So I told her. She kept. I'm telling you, chat. I gotta give you all the story because it's fucking hilarious. She kept trying to do it for the video shoot, and she kept wanting to do it. I was like, "Yo, wait, and whatever. Just wait." Right? So check this out, right? Hold on, chat. We gonna fix this, chat. Hold on. So I'm gonna give y'all exclusive sneak peek of this clip, right? I'm gonna give y'all exclusive sneak peek of this clip, y'all. For me, for the video shoot. So she tried it.
It's when she handed me the nigga.
She tries it.
Now, I'm just curious. What did you think was gonna happen there?
That was the first time that's happened to me.
So, chat, she tried to do it, and for some reason, there was like a little malfunction, and it didn't work. Chat. Oh shit. Bruh. I'm telling you, Chloe. I'm telling you, that shit was fucking wild, bro. So she normally, like I said, it's normally something that she does. So I'm like, all right, cool. I don't mind it. Like I said, I believe in taking calculated risks. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I was gonna let her do it, but that was the first time it actually happened. So oh shit, man. That was funny as fuck. But you know, I just wanted to get y'all to laugh a little bit before we get into the serious shit. But yeah, y'all go check out my new single. Video's gonna be on the way, and I can't wait to share it with y'all. Also, to after I stream today, I'm gonna be doing another stream of me making progress on the video. So if y'all want to stick around for that, yeah, that will be memes only. I know a few. A lot of them are like a lot of reserved shit. Like they're really kind of reserved, but like Euro, she does some crazy shit. I wouldn't have it any other way. I like that shit. I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. We vibing today. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Gooning aside, we're done gooning. Okay. All right, I'm done gooning for a minute, but I want to talk about some serious shit. I really wanted to look at, so I wanted to look at two Collective Shout, and I wanted to see what they were about. Bars. Okay. All right, so here's the thing. Okay, so let's go through some shit here because I'm trying to find out a lot of stuff. Shout out to Chibi Reviews and everything. Maybe, perhaps. I'll probably let some people jump in a minute. What up, Theo? All right, so I wanted to talk about some shit, man, with this Collective Shout thing, and I wanted to look into what they were about. Okay, but I realized I couldn't do that because their tweets are protected. They went into protected mode. Okay. Now, if you look at their profile, of course, obviously it's protected, but let's just start here. They're a grassroots campaigning movement against the objectification of women and sexualization of girls in media, advertising, and popular culture. Now, here's the problem. I already have a problem with this off the jump. Okay? Personally, I have a problem with this because sex sells. Okay? I don't care how you slice it, how you dice it. Let's make this fucking clear, chat. Sex sells. Whether you like it or not, okay? Sex sells. Okay? If you are a gorgeous person, okay, if you are attractive, you're going to get some kind of attention. Okay? It's everywhere. And people like this normally have that do this stupid shit, they normally have stuff hiding in their closet. All right? So apparently, according to a lot of this, so I'm just going in the Collective Shout, and this is the stuff that I see. Okay? This is a lot of the shit that I see. And of course, oddly enough, this meme pops up. This meme pops up because now these people, and for those who don't know what's going on and why is Visa and MasterCard a thing, why are they? Because this company, Collective Shout, is talking to credit card holders. You did. I agree. All right. These people are talking to credit card holders about certain adult-based games. All right. Now, for those of y'all, I'm gonna say this. I've talked about this numerous times. Right. For those who don't know, obviously y'all know I work in the strip club as a DJ. I work with adult entertainers. I support adult entertainment. Okay. I understand that there are people out there who may not. Yo, Blue Shell, thank you for being a member. Appreciate you, big dog. Welcome. I'm doing well. I'm about to get everybody's blood boiling for a second. So here's the problem, right? They're working with these people, right? With these people. Why? To get them to stop these people from making games for objectionable content. Now, I don't know about you. Like I said, you may not like certain content. You may not like certain things, right? However, I think these games have a right to exist. I believe this. Okay, I may not like the game. I may even joke that the game needs to be taken off the shelves, but it's a joke, okay? I will joke and say this game doesn't need to exist. It's a joke. But respectively, or respectfully, however you want to put it, any game has a right to exist. Any piece of media has a right to exist. Now, whether it gets traction or not, that's up to the public to decide. You gotta put that out there, chat. That is my stance on this. Now, whether you like, this, that, and the third. Now, what I don't like is actual kids being used. But it's crazy how Collective Shout was literally defending cuties. Right? So if I were to type in Collective Shout, cuties, right? Right? Because this is what they're doing. They're defending this shit. Oh, well, it made people uncomfortable because it exposed the culture. No, it didn't. Okay? Because this is coming from somebody who works in the culture. Hi. Hi, how you doing? I work along with this culture, okay? One of the first things we tell people is get your kids. Because the first thing we tell people is that, hey, we don't want kids around doing this shit. At least in the onset. Because most of the time, like, the kids aren't being properly taught. People aren't. The reason why, and I'm going to back up a bit because it sounds weird what I just said. I realize that. But what I'm saying is the reason why this is taboo now is, and the reason why there's a lot of people that are going into this shit now is because it is not properly taught. The reason why sex work has gotten so popularized, especially within media, is because it has not been properly taught. It has been taboo for so long, and parents are not teaching their children about what's going on. Parents, guardians, whatever. They literally throw a tablet in front of their kids and say, here, this will shut you up. And then they get mad when the kids just wander into unknown territory without properly teaching their kids. And when they do teach their kids, all it is, well, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, chat. Like, honestly, that is the biggest problem right now. You let your phones raise the kids, you let these tablets and computers raise the kids, and you're not active in your kids' life enough. Say what you will. They still won't care about 50 Shades of Grey, Chloe, because it appeals to their fantasies. Thank you, Zero. And I'm sorry, right? So here's the thing. The problem with a lot of parents is that the first thing they'll say is, we don't want our kids to, no. Because here's the crazy part, all right? Some of these, I don't know what it is also too, when people become parents, they become super sensitive and sanitized, right? Which is fucking stupid. Not realizing that a lot of them were just just as dirty as the things that they consumed. And I think the problem is what a lot of these people that are supposed to be parents and that use to think of the children excuse, right? The problem is that a lot of them forget that they had certain desires too. So what they do is they overcompensate. Chat. They overcompensate, and then now they try to protect their kids. Y'all remember, you know what movie that I think of, the cartoon I think of, fucking Finding Nemo. Y'all remember Finding Nemo? Y'all remember that shit? Y'all remember how Nemo's dad was just always up his ass, right? Trying to stop him from exploring, right? There was a line in there that Dory said. There was a line in there that Dory said that rings true to this day. Because the part, y'all remember the scene where they were in the whale's mouth, right? Where Dory and Nemo's dad was in the whale's mouth, and he was like, I didn't want anything to happen to him. I promised my son I'll let nothing bad to him, nothing happen to him. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing he said, first thing Dory says is, that's a weird thing to promise. Because if nothing happens to him, then nothing will ever happen to him. Huh? I don't know if y'all remember that line. I remember that line. What Dory was telling the father was that, hey, look, I get it that this thing happened to you years ago and that it affected your son, sure. But your son still has to live life. They got to find out things for their own. That's what I'm saying, chat. Sometimes you got to let kids, you can't keep, the more you guard kids, that's how crazy this works. This is why everything has happened so far. This is why you see a blast in OnlyFans, a blast in all of this stuff, right? Because everybody has sat up here and tried to protect, oh, we got to protect our women while sitting up here making, babying the kids. You've babied these girls. You've babied these men. And now everybody's just rebelling. That's exactly what's happening right now in society. But nobody's ready for that conversation. Oh, you were right. It is Marlon. You're right. Yeah, it is Marlon. Thank you, Chloe. Chloe with coming in clutch. Clutch Chloe. Let's go. But my point to all of this is that when you start doing this, oh, well, we gotta prevent in a world free of sexploitation. Let me make this clear to you, Miss Renee, chopping. Okay? The only people that care about sexploitation are the people that ain't getting no sex. In my years of experience, the people that are so against shit like this are normally the people that ain't getting it. The people that are so upfront against sexploitation and they want games to be safe for everybody. We said the same thing about gaming. These same people are just mad they're not getting the attention, okay? The people that are so quick to ban porn have more skeletons in their closet than the fucking morgue. And I'm sorry, it's time we say something about it. Is it mean? Possibly. But look at this face and tell me who's getting some pussy. I mean, getting some dick. You said it, not me. And it's crazy. You're tripping about video games, but then you're actually worried about cuties. The same people, a lot of us were mad about cuties. I've never seen it, and I don't plan to. Oh, the games we're calling out are a part of the pipeline. No, it's not. They're fucking entertainment, bro. If anything, it's the reverse. And this is what a lot of y'all don't realize, chat. a lot of y'all don't realize what sex work. Sex work is literally, not only is it the canary in the coal mine, but it's quite literally like a lot of these girls that participate in sex work, they have to be, there's a level of resilience you have to have. Because there's some men out there that if left unchecked, that if you try to ban sex work, that some men are actually have problems. Tell y'all, chat. It's weird. Weird out here. Weird out here. Tired of this shit, bro. So, shout out to Team App. Welcome, Adrian. Yeah, we're just getting started talking about this collective shout bullshit. Like, I don't like this shit, bro. The same people that are out here trying to ban video games for sexual content are the same ones defending cuties. And the reason why we have to talk about this, and I know it's like, well, why everybody's talking about this, right? Oh, don't get me started on fucking JDA stupid ass, because JDA is just as bad. He's not even a fucking gamer. Oh, we need to ban it all. Bitch, wasn't you just sitting up here doing some fucking stupid shit? Didn't you like pose as a female for your book? JDA? So what makes you think? What makes you think? What makes you think that this shit is okay? He might be, J Viper, he might be. And the only reason why I say he might be is because I don't know the man personally. I always knew he was a scumbag in 2018. That's crazy. The documents I went through is too much for some. Probably. They literally hate the idea of adult industry. To them, it's all bad. It's third wave feminism to the extreme. Interesting. Because this is my problem with these people. Right? So let me look at this. So apparently, according to these are financial reports, right? Not yet submitted, pending. Okay. So we can look at these. All right. So apparently this they got a charity. So Tiamat, real quick Tiamat, I need you in a comment. I need you in a comment to explain what was the point for you to look this up. What was the point of looking this up? So that way I can highlight your comment. I need you to explain this. That part. So let's go back to 2016. Let's look at this. Main activity, social services, political activities, primary. Okay. Full-time employees. Okay, they got estimated 722 volunteers. That's crazy. Okay. So it's the money flow of the organization, and it's largely donations. It's not government. Right. Yeah, it's not government. They're trying to tap into government, though. Which is right here. Yeah, their revenue, most of their revenue comes from donations and bequests. 85.10%. Revenue from goods and services, only 13%. Revenue from investments is only 1% from investments? So, and their expenses out is going towards their employees, which is 33%, and the rest of it's other expenses. The organization has been close to, it's been around since 2013, since the Since it's close to Anita Sarkeesian, yeah. They use government as a lever, not for funding. Okay. There we go. There we go. The org was created with 2008. I was about to say 2018. Okay, they use government as a lever, not for funding. Okay. Yep. Same company. Yes, this is the same company, chat. Same company. Yes, Adrian. This is important. But they only started reporting back in 2013, as far as we know. That's crazy. The fiscal report, which one? You said the fiscal report, what, last year or this one? Right? Fiscal report and look at its spending. I don't want to download these. I don't want to download them. Whatever. Oh, never mind. 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 I thought it was something else. Oh, wow. Information on directors. They got all the social responsibilities and everything. Good gravy, biscuits. It opens. Yeah, I noticed. I thought it was going to have me ask me to download it because I was like, I don't want to download it. That's why I made a post about good company who they use to fund via direct payroll deduction. People and companies should be supporting, could be supporting censorship without even knowing it. No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. They got basically, this is a list of people that are already. So they started with the list of people in the director's report. This is the director's report. These are the information of all the directors. Okay. And these are people who have Bachelor's of Arts, Science, graduate diploma, medical, anthropology, and Master of Public Health. That's crazy. It shows the board. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. I'm looking. That's crazy. This is wild, chat. This is wild. Okay, so let's go to expenses. Let's try to zoom in a little bit here. Can we zoom in a little bit? Yeah, we can. Cool. This is interesting. So revenue from 2024. Okay. Revenue and other income, 458K. This is 458,000. Other expenses, 20K, 3K. Okay, surplus deficit. Okay. That's wild. Okay, here's their assets. Cash and cash equivalents, 538. Wow. That's from 2023 though. This is 2023. Right here. That's from 2023. This is crazy. Just saying, chat. This is wild. I can't. This is crazy. Liabilities. Okay, that's trade, employee benefits, total. Yeah, this is equity. All that shit. This is wild, chat. Y'all putting money into this shit? Retained profits, total equity, 816. They needed more rage bait for funding. All this is for them. All this is for them is for funding and free press. Yo. This is fucking wild, bro. Apparently, and this is what I'm saying. With a lot of this shit, y'all, this is the long game with a lot of people, man. And I don't care what none of y'all say, bro. Like, if I understand if you don't like sexual games or whatever the fuck, that's your business, right? If you don't like sexual games, that's you, right? But to go as far as to say that these games don't need to exist, excuse me, is ridiculous. And I'm not, like I said, there are certain things that I like, sure. But just because there's something that I don't like, I'm not going to sit up here and just say it doesn't need to exist. Unless it's actively, like, targeting children. Like, seriously. And I mean that. This is fucking crazy. Yeah, this is based. They're based off in Australia too. Y'all, some of y'all Australian. I feel bad for the regular citizens of Australia right now, and the UK. This is wild, chat. This is something else. Cooked, well done, cooked at that. Well done. So not only do these niggas in Australia gotta fight emus and shit, they gotta fight Karens that don't want people to have fun with games. I feel bad. I for the general citizens of the UK, man, I really do feel bad. And I do need to, I gotta go to my Discord now because I gotta find it. Because I really think that y'all need to understand how this goes, man. Because apparently, wish I could open this up. Let me open it here. Apparently, where is it? According to Chibi Reviews, there is another bill in our Congress that they're trying to introduce. What up, Patrick? How you doing? I'm Canadian. I want to add my country to the list. I feel you. I understand. They couldn't beat the emu. So this is what they're trying to do, right? They're trying to, and we got to make sure, chat, and 13, I know we talked about this, but I got to explain this to you, okay? I got to explain these. These are introduced, and the reason why, we got to make sure the terms are correct, okay? We got to make sure the terms are correct, because we can't sit up, that we don't want to fall into the trap of, you know, of things, okay? All right? There's a bill in the Congress that's trying to get passed called the Screen Act, not to be mistaken for the Kids Online Safety Act. Okay, I just want to make sure we understand that. I just want to make sure we understand. Okay? Oh, shit. God damn. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute, chat. We got a super chat right here. Why my stuff's not working? Hold on. Why my reactions not? What the fuck? This man came up here with 20, a big 20.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
Yes, sir. He says collective shit. I love how you put that, collective shit. Are delusional, protecting fictional characters while ignoring real women, and are hypocrites saying that they're protecting kids, but praise cuties. Those Karens need to just stay the hell away from gaming entirely. I agree. I 100% agree. And by not, thank you for the 20. I appreciate you. And I'm glad you do this. I'm glad you mentioned this because this is a very important point, chat. Very important point. Okay? Very important point. Because I do agree with this, right? They use this, think of the children. Anybody, this has always been the biggest problem when it comes to sex work. It's think of the kids. What about them? What about them, chat? I'm about to unplug my mouse. Hold on. What about them, chat? Like, don't get me wrong, right? I love the kids. I love, you know, children are God's gift to earth. I believe it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you as a parent, it is your job as a parent, or if you're a guardian, or whatever the fuck, to protect your children. Protect the kids that's under you. Okay? Y'all can't sit up here and say, collective shout, you cannot say that you want to protect women. And yet you have sat up here and gone after women for disagreeing with you. Okay? Matter of fact, was it Madam Savvy? I think it was, if memory serves me correct, chat. And this is a very good question. What charities, women and children, have they actually helped? That part. Yeah, it was Madam Savvy. Okay, I was right. Okay. So you mean to tell me that you will sit up here and attack other women? You will attack other women for people that don't agree with you. But yet you will sit up here and say we want to defend women in the same breath. Make that make sense, chat. Make it make sense. How in the fuck are you going to sit up here and tell me that you're about protecting women and children from being sexually exploited? Let me also make this make sense too, that most of the time, these women in these modeling agencies, they want that attention, okay? It is consensual for the most part. It is consensual. How? You know what? You know what's funny? You might be right, Hobo. That's the crazy part, is you might be right. Remind me not to get on Savvy's bad side. Facts. Macho Madam. And this is what I'm saying, bro. This is the crux of this whole thing. The easily offended make no damn sense, and I agree with that. Just because you can't stand seeing titties on screen, right? Hold up, chat. I got something for you. Hold on. Oh, I'm about to rock somebody's little world right quick. Hold on. I'm about to rock somebody's little world right quick. Hold up. I just thought about doing this because I should shield myself more. I should promote myself more. I really should. I honestly should. And I need to stop like holding back because I'm worried about what other people may think. Because I really seriously. Hold on, chat. Because I'm about to rock somebody's little world. Hold on. Okay. Because I'm about to make somebody about to be mad for about a split second, but I don't give a fuck. Okay. I don't care. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pick the most tame picture I have. Okay. Chat. If this makes you feel uncomfortable, how you doing, Miss Place? Good to see you. If this right here makes you feel uncomfortable, and this is just light, this is completely like light. If a woman dressed like this makes you feel uncomfortable, then maybe it's not society that's the problem, it's you. The problem with a lot of these people like Collective Shout, the Anita Sarkeesians, John De La Rose, and all these motherfuckers, is that a lot of these niggas, they are sensitive as fuck. Why are you disappointed? I just want to know. I just want to know why you're disappointed. And yes, this is AI art, by the way. I don't care. The only thing that makes me cut, they skipped that one hedge when cutting them, yo. Extremely tame. Oh my god, a woman's wearing, oh no, she's wearing a bikini outside. Oh my god. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, imagine. And then you get mad at women that do stuff like this. Once again, this is AI art, by the way. Something that I generated myself. But then you get mad at women that do shit like this. What are we doing, chat? Oh my God, this is hurtful to young women and girls, and this is hurtful to women. For who? Who is this hurting, chat? No, I didn't skip your comment. I've read it, silly goose. What are you talking about? Like, seriously. Like, agreeable, misplaced. Like, I don't get it. Like, this isn't hurting nobody. Like I said, this is AI generated local. And yes, to answer your question, yes, I have a local install of Stable Diffusion. I have a local install, yes. I don't give a fuck what he's offended by. He needs to go fix that. I can't talk. He needs to fix that leak he had that fucked up his comics collection. I'm just saying, chat. Like, I get it. This may not be for everybody. I understand that. But here's the point. What I'm making, I've been saying this for years. Sex sales. Okay? People are mad at fucking Stellar Blade and all of this stuff, and they were mad at fucking 2B, Bayonetta, and all of that shit. But guess what? Those games have a right to exist. Those games are great. I can agree with that. But y'all don't understand if this, once again, if this makes you feel uncomfortable, you can literally walk away. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was mad Bayonetta wasn't on place. Right. It should have been. But it's stuck on Switch. Just saying, chat. Like, come on now. Like, I don't understand this shit, bro. I'm not a fan of it. And like I said, I understand. Once again, I understand if it's not your thing personally. Agreeable. If it's not your thing personally, like if you're not into that, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're not into playing Stellar Blade and all that shit. That's your business. And this part right here, the Japanese government is saying we don't want to fuck with it. That's crazy. I think the pregnancy yes, agreeable. I think that shit was fucking weird as fuck. All the fuck. I agree. But you know what? It can exist, sure. Like, what's the problem? You know what? The age rating system started because of fucking Mortal Kombat. Because people couldn't, oh my God, Mortal Kombat, oh, blood and guts and gore. Now we gotta protect the women. Man, y'all don't give a damn. Bro, I'm telling y'all don't get, like, the Collective Shout, and Collective Shout doesn't care about women, bro. Y'all don't. Say what you will, I don't give a fuck. You can call me mad, call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. Because ain't no motherfucking way that y'all are out here defending this shit, bro. And if anybody's defending this censorship shit, y'all fucking what? Weird. That was fine. The age rating thing was fine. No. Absolutely not. Never. Wait, hold on, wait. Never. No. That game will be gone. That game will be gone. That game will be gone, chat. That manhood would be out of here. 13, don't start nothing. 13. 13. Cut it out. We not doing this today. Yeah, you're right. Manhunt was banned at one point. In Australia. What are the odds? What are the fucking odds? Of course it's in Australia. Of course it is. That part. Why are you censoring mature rated games? It's always in Australia, bro. Can we like disown Australia? Like, can we stop their access to the internet, please? Because y'all not fucking shit up for us. Not over here, nigga. I will send it. Can we send a pack of emus over there? Like, let's get some emus, pack them up, and send them over there. The way I see it, as long as it's rated like it's supposed to, then I don't mind. But see, that's fair, right? That's fair. However, this is where the slippery slope comes in, misplaced. And this is, and I'm not yelling at you, so I gotta make sure we understand this. But this is where the slippery slope comes in, right? Well, it's rated out how it's supposed to be. Who determines that? Because most of these ratings are coming from people that, like, as long as these people actually play the game, we're fucking good. A lot of these people, collective shout, they don't play video games. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Sugarfoot Adams, you know, the clear the positivity messenger. He doesn't play games. JDA doesn't play video games, but yet they want to sit up here and ban porn. They want to get mad at, you know, games like Stellar Blade for existing, chat. I'm not doing it. I'm not. 13, I know he's going to say something else. I know it. I know he is. We need to restrict the comment. Right. And the first descendant, yeah. Uh-oh. 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 Australia is a country started by criminals, and they got used to being criminalized, so they started beating their own ass. They need normal things to be legal so they feel comfortable, illegal so they can feel comfortable again. Oh, Lord. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, Theo. Yeah, because right now, like I said, right now we're mainly talking about this shit. The collective shout, because this is a really big issue. And when it comes down to all of this shit, bro, censorship in gaming, it's a really big issue. It needs to be addressed. There is a rating system in general, but I do not know who does all that. I will have to ask around. No, that's fair. That's fair. Like I said, all I'm saying, right? All I'm saying is we got to make sure that if we are doing stuff like this, respectfully, like I said, I don't mind. I'm not necessarily against having a rating system per se, but using it to censor, using it to control games is where I draw the line. That's funny as fuck. So I needed to make it clear. Yeah, restrict the commie Australians. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like I said, yeah, the slippery slope went from porn games to horror games. Yeah. Literally less than a week. The main issue is they have an extreme. Everything is super bad or violent. It's not about the games in total. It is. That's the thing. It is. Because that they're attacking games because it's practically the last bastion of free speech in a way. I could be wrong about that, but everybody, like games, it brings everybody together. I need a rated R smash, bro. That'd be crazy. Blood and guts. I'm offended that. That's funny. Yeah, I remember that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Censoring with a rating system doesn't make sense. Yes, I agree. I agree. Totally agree. Not the last bastion, but the more so the most popular. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like I said, right now, gaming's being hit because right now nobody's really watching movies. A lot of movies aren't being watched right now because people don't want to see the sanitized shit. Like chat, like imagine, right? Imagine looking at something like I don't know. Imagine looking at something like let's say this chat and thinking that, you know, this is hurting young women. Instead of, I don't know, maybe putting your kids, like making sure your kids don't see it. That's crazy. You know what's crazy about all this shit, chat? Now that I think about it, these phones have parental controls now. Devices have parental controls. How is it, chat, that these devices now got parental controls, but yet we still got to ban everything? Absolutely the fuck not. Gaming did, yes. They think that adult content warps the mind and causes exploitation. It goes down to even trafficking, but they think it causes. But that's the problem. That's the. How do you think it causes exploitation when you're literally ignoring the actual exploitation? Once again, cuties. And the crazy part is there are actual exploitation rings in certain cities across the U.S. that they will never dare to go against at all. Because in some cases, the corruption goes up to legal in a lot of cases. That's the crazy part. But yet stopping video games is the problem. Entertainment is the issue. When there's stuff going on in real life, chat. In real life. In real life that are dealing with this shit, bro. Mexican cartels, for example. Like, what are we doing, chat? Like, seriously. Like, and I'm not even trying to be, like, hyperbolistic or any of that shit. Like, that's actually a fucking thing, bro. Like, if you were against actual exploitation, I would agree with you. But you're not. And I'm talking about Collective Shout, by the way. I'm not talking about anybody in here, chat. And now you want to go after the adult industry for fucking what? It's not going to stop anything. I'm going to say this once. I've said it before, and I've said it on my Strip Club Chronicles podcast, which I need to do another one. But I've been busy as fuck. Chat, banning porn is not going to do anything. Okay? Banning porn is not going to make that man want you, ladies. Okay? For all the ladies that want to ban porn, it's not going to make that man that's addicted to porn want you. And to you feminist men out there, okay, banning porn isn't going to make that porn star want you. You ain't got to like what I'm telling you, but it's a fucking fact. Banning porn isn't going to be the solution that you think it is. It's not. I'm telling you this. It's not going to be the solution that you think. Because what's going to happen is the same degenerates that you talk shit about, they're going to find another target, and you're not going to like it. They're going to actually be mad at you. Once they find out who it is that's trying to ban their shit, you're not going to like it. You're going to become the target. And one thing I've learned about people is that if you fuck with them long enough and you just take away their shit, fuck with a man long enough and take away everything he has. Watch how he acts. Oh, really? I would like to know. This right here. But it's crazy. Like that's the other end of this, Binoc. That's the other end of this. Is that they are literally mad about women looking like, hold on, chat. I'm gonna bring this shit back up. They're mad at women looking like this. But they say nothing about men that are shirtless with six packs in video games. Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you. I would like to check that out sometime. But you mean to tell me this is a problem? This right here. This is the problem? Seriously? So it's either all of it or none of it. But heaven forbid, I like a woman with a nice ass and titties to look at. Heaven forbid I support actual strippers. Heaven forbid hold on, chat. Let's see, this is about to piss me off. Heaven forbid I actually support actual entertainers and shit. Like for real. Hold on, Chad. I'm about to bring this up again. All right. Trying to it's taking a minute for it to load, chat. Taking a minute. Take a minute. All right. Like, heaven forbid, chat, that I actually work with actual women. Heaven forbid, chat. That's crazy. And that's true. They'll call you a problem, misplaced, for liking what you like. And that's really what it boils down to, Hobo. And I agree with that, man. Because these are the same type of women that will sit up here and this is, I'm telling y'all, every fucking time. It never fails because it's always surface level shit. It's always surface level, chat. Always surface level. It sounds good on the surface, right? Because if you think about it, you really don't want people to be exploited. Thank you, Misplaced. I appreciate you. I'm gonna check that out in a little bit. Because I'm tired as a man specifically. And it's even worse as a black man, but I'm tired, bro. Because if you can't sit up here, you mean to tell me that I, as a man, cannot enjoy what I want to enjoy? Don't ask me how hey, it happens sometimes. Human curiosity is a crazy thing. This place, I'm not judging you at all. The male gaze is the worst crime in history. And the only reason why the male gaze is a crime is either one or two things. It's either one, they hate that the male gaze isn't directed towards them, or two, they hate men. That's what it boils down to. What up, Disparity? How you doing, big dog? But I'm tired of it, bro. As a gamer, as somebody who's actually out here, and I do support, you know, the grind, the hustle, the actual adult entertainers. If that is their choice. I don't like this censorship shit, and I'm not a fan of it. I don't care how you fucking slice it. It's not good at all. I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Another day, another dollar. Living the American dream, man. Living the American dream. But how dare I? And I gotta give a shout out to Savvy, Madam Savvy out here doing her thing, man. If you go to Collective Shout right now, who's still privated, they are losing followers. They are being abandoned by the unsuspecting individuals who had their compassion weaponized. Truth works. Facts are all we need. Post their ridiculous behavior. They put themselves on display after all. They defend cuties. They want Detroit Become Human banned. They want to take credit for payment processors suddenly being aggressive and tens of thousands of games being banned. How did that work out? Collective Shout, NCOSE, pro-censorist losers in entertainment industry, governments, payment processors. I could do this all day. The world will see your behavior and fight. As they should. Payment processors is a big one. If you are a payment processor, your job is simply to move the money. Okay? That is your job. As a payment processor, move the money. That's it. You don't get to question where it comes from. You don't question where it comes from. You don't question where it goes. Move the motherfucking money. Now, if it's illegal, then we'll handle that as the time comes. But until then, move the money. Government, your job is to serve the people. That's it. Pro-censorist losers in the entertainment industry. Become more entertaining, okay? If you want to make wholesome content, make your wholesome content. If folks don't want to watch your shit, that's your problem. That's a fact, bro. You can get mad at me for saying it, or we can put you on a list. I don't give a fuck about your list, bitch. I can give two damns about your list. I don't give a damn about your list. I don't care. Make your own wholesome content. There's plenty of wholesome content to watch. Plenty. In honor of Macho Man. Oh, yeah. And this right here, agreeable. And I stand on that. Parents need to parent. Parents need to be a parent. If you are a guardian of a child, or if you're a parent or a guardian, watch your kids. It is not my job as somebody who creates entertainment, who creates stuff on YouTube, has podcasts like this. It is not my job to monitor your kids. It's not. Now, don't get me wrong. I will give my opinion where needed or necessary. But if you are under the age of 18 and you still living in your mama house, or you got a guardian with you, go to them. This right here. This right here. That's how the algorithm works. Y'all, it's so easy. Misplaced. And I agree with this. People don't know how. This is a problem. People can't control themselves on what they want to watch. So they try to make it everybody else's job to control what you want to watch, what your kids watch. And it's easier now more than ever. It is easy. Chat. It is so easy for you to control what you want to watch. It is so easy to control what you want to watch, what you want to play, what you want to consume. And you mean to tell me how easy it is? You would rather sit up here and, oh, well, I'm just going to let the big daddy government and I'm going to let somebody else decide for me what to watch. You fucking idiot, you. You are lazy. It's very depressing. I agree. Made it no secret that I'm a NT Creates fan. Oh, yeah. NT Creates makes a bunch of games that are great. Didn't they also didn't NT Creates also like do a lot of remakes too of classic games? I think, if memory serves me correctly. But yeah, they also have a etchy stuff. Yeah, and it has the right to exist. If you don't want to see that type of shit, then that's your business. Y'all don't belong in the gaming space. Like I said, these are the type of people. Collective Shout do not need to be in the gaming space. They don't. They don't need to be in the gaming space at all. And this is something that we need to step up. Yeah, that's the one. The Master Blaster reboot. Yes. That's the one. I have that trilogy. I beat it. Good game. All three of those games are pretty good. But no, this stuff needs to be brought out. It needs to be brought out. As much as y'all, I know a lot of y'all like to be quiet about shit. No, it needs to be brought up. Matter Savvy on a rampage, bro. Shout out to Jay Viper out here. And this is interesting too. So apparently needed to intimidate and silence us. Okay, CSAM games. Video game cannot be CSAM according to Eric 18 USC paragraph. I think that's what it is. US code. The term indistinguishable used with respect to depiction. This definition does not apply to depictions that are drawings, cartoons, sculptures, or paintings depicting minors or adults. Those games in the horny territory. Oh, she did. Oh, Madam Savvy's just killing it right now, bro. This right here. And we got to report it, man. As you should. I don't give a damn what the authorities are saying, because if the authorities are smart, they shut the fuck up and actually do their fucking jobs. Oops, I'm sorry. Because I'm going to tell you why this goes. Because if y'all, look. So UK passed that bill, right? About the Online Kid Safety Act on or whatever, right? Within 12 hours of that bill, they literally used that same bill, chat, to prevent people from looking at protests. Within 12 hours of that bill passing in the UK. 12 hours. You understand me? Just that quick. Now, 12 hours seems like a long time to us, right? But that's fucking weird, dude. You mean to tell me that after 12 hours, you mean to tell me this is supposed to be about protecting kids, but yet kids can't see stuff going on? It was never about the kids. That's the problem. It was never about children. It was about control. And anybody who's stupid enough to think that it stops at the kids, you got a problem. You're part of the issue. And yes, women like Gooning too, as they should. It is what it is. The issues of com side. What do you mean? What is that? Of com? I don't have time for that, chat. I don't. I refuse. So what we need to start doing is, if y'all can, like, go to y'all, if y'all need to, go to y'all respective authorities, man. Go to your what was the word? Your representatives, your legal representative. I can't even talk right now. God, dog. Your legal your legal people. Go to your legal people, dog. Your legal representatives. Please go to them. They do. Go to them. And you know shit's bad, right? Here's the crazy part. You know shit's bad when Anita Sarkeesian, of all people, the same one that started this shit, is now trying to fight back. This is funny to me. Oh, how the tables have turned. Because it didn't stop. Oh, hello. It didn't stop with the owning the chuds. And while I agree, I agree she needs to disappear. Okay. This is funny. This is hilarious. The irony of this is thick. Okay. Okay. I'm just saying, we know Anita Sarkeesian was a part of a lot of the shit that happened within the past 10 years. We know. But it's funny, chat, how now all of a sudden she's getting hit. JDA ain't gonna do, man. JDA a whole bitch. My opinion, chat. My opinion. JDA's a whole bitch. She says, someone give this brilliant book to the puritanical angry moms who bullied payment processors into all but banning porn games. The reason why we even have online payment processors is because of sex work. It was invented to pay for porn. I really hope someone starts a counter campaign to fight this regressive puritanical nonsense. There are way more people who want to buy and support sex work and sexual materials. At the very least, don't think it should be banned. Now, objectively speaking, she's correct. But knowing what we know and how this shit happened in the first place, chat, she can fuck right off. But objectively, she's right. Remember, broken clock is right twice a day, chat. Renown, you said it, not me. But I can agree with this. Definitely agree. She was, and now she's regretting it. But like Justin Timberlake said in a classic song some years ago, she can cry me a river. Just saying, chat. Just saying. But I'm just saying, you know something's fucked up when even Anita Sarkeesian is starting to like say, whoa, hold on, this is too much. Wait a minute. I just wanted to own the chuds, says Anita Sarkeesian. I didn't think this was going to affect me too. But what goes around comes all the way back. I don't know. That's a good question. You know, That's a good question. He's probably gonna say something like this. Oh, come on, it didn't want to work. He's probably gonna say, hold on, chat. No. You want to know what? God damn it! Hold on, chat. I gotta. It's not working.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's that one. That part. This. But all I gotta say to all of this is, real simple.
Fuck no, baby.
That's it. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about it. Shout out to Jeremy Hughes Review in the building. Appreciate you for coming in. But no, seriously, chat. Chat, like, if you guys can, all I'm gonna ask y'all is start talking to y'all legal legal representation. I can't talk right now because I'm thinking faster than I can talk. Talk to your legal representatives right now, if you guys can. Because it's not going to stop. Like these, see, it doesn't stop. That's the crazy thing about it. These people, they think it's going to stop at the stuff that they don't like, and it doesn't. Anybody with a lick of common sense will know. Like I said, y'all gotta, it's gotta stop, bro. We gotta stop. Nice. It's gotta stop, chat. It's gotta stop. It's definitely gotta, this shit's gotta stop. For sure. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Speaking of bitches in it. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't even realize this. He mad. Guess who decides they want to answer? What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck? What? John, do you know how stupid you are? Because who said anything about being a real woman? What the fuck does that even mean? What does this even mean? Oh. Like what is this? What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? What? What do you mean? Oh, really? Nice. I have to probably look at that. I got a lot of stuff to catch up on, y'all. But no, for real. Speaking of shilling shit, I'm about to shill my shit. Fuck y'all. I'm about to shill myself because I work hard for my shit and I deserve. I deserve everything I work hard for. Fuck that. Y'all, for those of y'all that's in here, y'all need to go check out my single. I got my single coming up. My single's out right now. My single's out right now. Y'all go check it out. Right here. It's a whole single pack. I got a clean version. and an explicit version. Fuck wrong with these people, bro. I work for my shit, chat. This is why I don't talk about shit much, because I'm actually doing work. I actually support sex workers. I actually go in there. We work. I get to the money on it. It is. It's quite the stream. It's fun. We're having fun over here. But I do, like I said, I do agree that We got to get the censorship under control. Because this, like I said, censorship doesn't stop at the shit that you don't like, chat. I'm just telling y'all. Censorship does not stop at the shit that you don't like. And as much as I joke about shit that I don't like and I don't want to see it or whatever, I'm not gonna. There's very few things that I say that don't need to exist. Something to rap about, especially good. Okay, I see y'all over here talking about music in the chat. I like it. I like it. Y'all keep it going. Y'all keep it going. But imagine being this dummy. Not a modifier. There's no wrong way to make money as long as it's legal and harmless. Right. No, and you know what? I'm glad as an aspiring dev that wants to make a video game and features that include sexy characters. Yes, that features that include sexy. I can't take this line now. Agreed. Taurus, you know what? Speaking of which, man, I got an idea for you, man. What are you use? Are you using anything? Are you learning how to use Blender or anything? Because I might have something as an idea for you to work on, because something to kind of like a project for you to kind of like sink your teeth into. Because I'm low key. I want to work on a game too, or a couple of games. I want to do a beat 'em up and a fighting game, and I want to work on some shit. Oh yeah, Code Classic Cage. Oh, shout out to Code Classic Cage. Shout out to Code Classic Cage. The drawing thing, okay. Okay, so if I give you something to kind of look at as a reference, would you be able to try your hand at drawing it for me? Just saying. I'm just asking. Emerald Taurus. Oh, you haven't installed? Nice. What happened? What I miss? Oh yeah. Oh that's that. Okay. But chat, I'm trying to tell you, you can give it a try. Okay, cool. It's gonna challenge you, man. It's gonna challenge you. It's gonna challenge you, chat. Because there's a certain thing I like, and there's certain things I'm looking at right now. You know, but like I said, it's not gonna stop. You know. It's not gonna stop, man. It's not gonna stop at the things you don't like, man. For real, it never does, chat. It never does. And I really wish people would get that concept. It's not a hard concept to grasp. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's not a hard concept, excuse me, to grasp. You feel me? But you know what's funny? And I gotta cover this because, there's a reason why I put a certain see you next Tuesday in the thumbnail, because I forgot about this too. All right. Shout out to Mad Savvy once again, covering the hell out of this. Alyssa Mercante is now joining the fray joining with Collective Shout. Right? So Alyssa Mercante is now joining the fray, however dared to mock me and say terrible things about me previously. She couldn't see why defending No Mercy was so important. Alyssa Merck chilled on Collective Shout and now wants to try to contribute. No, the only one with morals for sale is you, Alyssa. I have been consistent since day one. You have not. Of course. But of course she is. You have a better chance of building your house in the Sahara Desert. Okay. You have more stability. You have more better chance of stability of building your house in a Sahara Desert than getting Alyssa Mercante, of all people, to be consistent on her views. Appabend's video on the No Mercy drama was really good. Okay. Show it to me, I guess. Show it to me. Yeah, she's out of money. Yeah. This is the same Mercante that's trying to get Smash JT. The same one, chat. But now she's. Ooh. I really hope she realizes, right? I wonder if Alyssa knows that Collective Shout is based don't like her like that. They fundamentally would be targeting her too. I wonder if she knows that. Okay, links don't work in chat. It's called. Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of a look through it. I don't have the time to go through all the things because I do gotta catch up on some stuff, and I gotta edit my video today. I'm gonna be doing like a live edit session. Hopefully it works. Okay. Insane moral. And this was 3 months ago. That's crazy. All right, we're gonna take a quick look at this for a little bit, chat. Shout out to Appabend for this one, and we're gonna go ahead and get into it.
Outrage at this controversial game called No Mercy, a 3D adult visual novel game. The premise involves you doing non-consensual activities to your mom, or stepmom, whatever you like her role to be. You can also bang a couple more characters in the game, including your mom's sister and your friend's mom, also one chick you met on the street. The outrage comes from the fact that the game is titled No Mercy, and you're supposed to give no mercy to these women. The game is taken off of Steam at the time of writing, and it's banned in UK, Canada, and Australia, but it's still available on itch.io and the 7 Seas, so if you really want to play this game, those options are still there. I personally do not recommend it though, not because the game has absolutely heinous and reprehensible content, but because the game is just plain average. For a game called No Mercy that promised the players to do all sorts of heinous things, it is surprisingly very vanilla. There's no sense of realism when you're reading the thing, because that's what you're doing. You're reading a visual novel. You're not.
That's why I didn't play it. It's a visual novel.
Actually simulating an act. It's more like I'm watching someone else doing the act while some text pops up describing the experience. Don't get me.
So they're trying to ban a visual novel?
Wrong. I love visual novels, even the ones made for women. The problem isn't that this game is a visual novel. The problem is that this game is just an average 3D adult visual novel. It's
fair.
Really no different to watching any other adult media, with content that is also no different to any other adult media. The game's plot and writing are very typical of adult media. The characters act like they're in adult media, they look like actors from adult media, and they dress like they're in adult media. This is the game that got people outraged? This is the game that is worthy of getting banned in many different countries and taken off of Steam? Fate Stay Night is way edgier than this, and that's also on Steam. I swear. People are really sensitive these days. The outrage towards the game No Mercy has a lot of coordination behind it, one of which is this organization called Collective Shout, and this—
Hold on. You know what? I'm glad I'm not the only one who's thinking that. A lot of these adult games they're basic. They're vanilla. That's the problem. A lot of these adult games are exactly that. A lot of those games are exactly that. Theo is live. I told him I was going to talk with him for a second. Hold on.
This organization has plenty of, frankly, insane things to say in response to the many people who think that their outrage is ridiculous, because it is. Their campaign to take down this game went pretty well, as Australia, Canada, and UK decided to ban this game. Good on them for successfully encouraging censorship of games with topics that they find morally reprehensible, even though the game is fictional and it involves no real harm, but don't worry, they got responses for that. People ask why they didn't go after real exploitation. They claim that they did, and if they are doing that, that's great. But I am not on board with censoring media that depicts the crime that they are fighting against. Depictions of a crime in fiction is not endorsement, but clearly they don't think that way. You want fiction to only depict the good messages. You want fiction to tell people that manhood is not associated with violence, and that women don't deserve to be assaulted. Yes, I agree with those messages. It's
oh my God. I roll my eyes at that because I roll my eyes at this, right? For the simple fact that it's bullshit. Okay? I know this. And I know this because a lot of this shit it's bullshit, bro. Like, oh, we want people to feel safe but it's fiction. Okay? If it makes you feel uncomfortable, right? If that's the point of the fiction, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, it's either doing its job or you can keep it moving. This is just 50 Shades of Grey, apparently. But what are we doing? You only kill men and men. But no, you know, it's violent, chat.
It's fine to explore those messages in fiction, but people are not morally obligated to do so in fiction. They can also explore the opposite message and see what it feels like to know the perspective of someone who thinks from the other side. That's why fiction is amazing. Horror movies kill people all the time. Video games let you to do that all the time. People that actually commit real crime do not need video games or movies to encourage them. They are already messed up to begin with.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's why this argument is dead. That's why video games lead to violence argument is dead. Because if you already had it in you to do, you're going to do it. From what I've seen online, yes, that part, this right here. That is 100% fact. They use that to cope. Yes. That is a yes. And yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Oh my God, Hitler drank water, therefore water is bad. You know what? That'll actually get people to do this, to actually do something. That'd be crazy. Let me. Ooh, wait, wrong thing. Hold on.
And no amount of banning movies or games can change that, especially if you're going to ban this game, because this game is just your average 3D adult visual novel. There's really nothing special about it, unless you've never been to an adult website before, in which case it makes sense why you're going to react this way. We have even
exactly, and that's the point. A lot of them have never been there, ever. Chat, they've never been there. So now, since they've never been there, they're going to keep. They're going to. Oh, well, this is so heinous. This is such a horrible thing. It's not. It's not. Excuse me. Hitler also breathed and did art too. Exactly. I keep trying to tell people. That's agreeable. You take a fit. If you take a fit, matter of fact, like I've said before, right? And I'm gonna say this again, chat. I'm gonna say this again. People don't understand, and I'm gonna go back to what happened. What this is earlier too, right? I'm gonna use this. Okay. I'm gonna tell. I'm telling this story secondhand because somebody. I got this story from a friend of mine that was about their friend. So it's like a friend of a friend, basically. So take that with the with the grain of salt, right? But I had a friend of mine tell me that she had a dancer friend tell me that she had a dancer that she knew that had a customer, okay, that literally had a customer that would ask her to dress up as a certain way, okay, and that certain way being a little bit more younger, if you will, chat. I was gonna say this story kind of for Strip Club Chronicles, but I might retell it. But either way, still same thing. Okay. She thought it was weird. All right. She thought it was weird. I'm gonna get to y'all chat in a minute. I'll see y'all in a second. Give me a second. Okay. She thought it was weird, and rightfully so. Right. But the guy only wanted the dancer. Like, he wanted her, like, to do that. Okay. So imagine taking that shit away and making that illegal. You've officially you've opened the floodgates for people to go actual predator mode. So essentially what that dancer did was stop that guy from being an actual predator. You feel me? Actual PDF file. You understand me? Y'all don't realize, a lot of these people that are on the outside looking into this shit, they don't realize, okay? They don't realize that the level of floodgates that you're opening. That's why I say if you're going against actual predators, that's fine. That's understandable. If you're going against actual people that are exploiting, the actual exploitation, cool. That's great. But if you're not, and you're just attacking video games because of what it looks like and the little feelings that you get, and you can't handle your tingly feelings because you see titties on screen, this is why I kick back at you, because you're not really about the shit. That's what we call virtue signaling, chat. That's virtue signaling. I don't care what nobody says. That's fucking virtue signaling. That's virtue signaling. I don't care how you slice it. That's virtue. If you don't care about actual predators getting caught, actual exploitation, I don't want to hear you. And a lot of that stuff is protected by legal. Like, police even know about it, and they just let it shit rock. Some of the police officers may be involved. I agree. Alex Wilson for catching PDF files. Yep. PayPal donation for a definitely named file. That's oh Lord. What you do? By the way, did I know that YouTube could yeah, I just saw that. And still get full monetization. Yeah. They should have left that alone the first time. Stupid when they did it when they put it out there. And I'm tired of it, chat. But let's finish. I'm gonna finish up the rest of it to this point. I'm gonna finish up this point right here, and then I'm gonna let y'all, like I said, we're gonna kind of switch up.
Even more delusional moral guardian arguments. In fiction, violence along with many other criminal or otherwise socially undesirable acts are frequently depicted as part of a story intended for entertainment purposes. Most games these days encourage you to kill people. It is straight up glorified even that you're killing them. Don't even get me started on action movies or horror movies glorifying deaths. And people celebrating horror movie deaths. Sorry, James, I guess you're a psycho now. The depiction
That's fair.
Depictions of such acts in a film or book is not the same as glorifying these acts, though some fiction certainly does. I'm glad that you acknowledge that some, actually not just some, most fiction glorify all sorts of criminal acts. Now that you acknowledge that, you should also acknowledge that fiction glorifying criminal acts does not make the person enjoying that fiction a criminal. The Godfather is my favorite movie of all time. That doesn't mean I want to be part of the mafia. Then they highlighted reviews of the game
This is so fucking stupid.
No Mercy, when you are encouraged to do all sorts of heinous and criminal things to your mom or stepmom, depending on how you want it. They don't like the games at first, but then they enjoyed it. One even said that makes them a man. Yeah, these people clearly have never watched or played any adult media before. Here's my
exactly
review of the game. It's just your average 3D adult visual novel with your average adult video plot and your average adult video characters. It's just an all-around average game with not much of a shock value, and I honestly don't recommend it. But at least it didn't waste that much of my time because it was ridiculously short. Depiction is not endorsement. Glorifying is not endorsement. Either way, they're not gonna turn anyone into actually committing real-life acts to real-life people. To think that is the case is simply delusional.
That part. Agreeable. That. Right there. That. We're gonna play this again.
To real-life people, they're not gonna turn anyone into actually committing real-life acts to real-life people. To think that is the case is simply delusional.
Thank you. I've been saying this for a long time. Been saying this for the longest. Been saying this for the longest, chat. Been saying it for the longest. It doesn't. What are we doing? We this shit's gotta stop. But yo, shout out to Appabend for this, man. Y'all go check out the rest if y'all can. Let me see. Did I? Woo! Somebody put me onto your video. I feel like another sneeze is coming. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Woo! Allergic to people's bullshit. That's what that is. Fucking collective media and their bullshit. Tired of it. God damn it. Don't encourage him, Emerald. Thank you. Don't encourage me for what? Don't encourage me for what? What are you doing? Don't encourage me for what, 13? 13, we gonna fight. We gonna fight, 13. We all know it's staged. Oh yeah. Me sneezing is staged. Oh yeah. It's totally intentional. That a natural human, bro. You starting to sound like those kids. You're starting to sound like those Karens, man. You okay? You all right? Starting to sound like them Karens, man. He just played. Yeah, right. I'm about to sneak. Yeah, he about to be next. Chew. Achoo. But no, I appreciate it, man. Like, mood's fine, man. I'm good. Like I said, we just gotta stop this bullshit, man. The nonsense has to stop. And the only way it's gonna stop, chat. Yep. But like my woman said, they tried to prove it causes violence in the 90s, but every time it showed it, it reduced it. Yep. It did. You know, we gotta fight back, chat. Gotta say something. You know what I'm saying? If you know any YouTubers that are like cool with this censorship stuff, y'all gotta call her out. See it. Let them know. Let them know that we not playing this shit. You know what I'm saying? We're not playing this shit, bro. Literally, it's almost as like they're intentionally trying to raise the crime rate. All the big ones are hammering against it. Yeah, no, that's good. That's what we want to see. But I know there's some people out there that are like, well, actually, censorship is actually pretty good. No, stupid bitch. Yes, for the bills. Yes. Yes. That, matter of fact, yes, that's actually really good. Yes. 13. Thank you, 13, for that. I do got to give you shout out credit for that. Yeah. If y'all want to get in my Discord, I have it in my it's in my subject, my social discussion chat for how to contact your senators. That's very important, and let them know that they're fucking stupid if they get this bill passed. That part. Gangster games than men thugging in the streets. Yeah. Yeah. From here to go how to write a good letter. Yeah. This is very important. Thank you once again, 13, for that. Appreciate you. But no, I appreciate everybody, man. Like I said, I'm about to go ahead and get my stuff going. I'm about to go ahead and I'm about to go ahead and get my stuff going right now. I need to start making some project editing this progress on my video. Yes. Thirteen. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. Come here. Come here, 13. They won't even let me play it. Man, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, chat. I gotta find out where this is. Hold on. Now, cause now it's about to piss me off. I gotta find it now. Hold on, chat. Where is it? Cool. Under my e-file. Nope. Nope. We gonna fix that right now. My e folder. Hold on. We about to fix it right now. Hold on, chat. We about to fix it. There you go. I'm about to fix it. Hold on. We about to fix it.
Shut up! Silence! Enough! I'm tired of this motherfucker!
Yeah. Yeah, that. Yeah, I fixed it. Yeah.
Shut up!
Tell you again.
Silence! Enough! I'm tired of this motherfucker!
Yeah. And for those of these people that support censorship, guess what they're doing?
They're doing crack!
Yeah. Yeah, you thought I wasn't gonna get my buttons fixed, huh? Yes. Yes, Visa is getting bombarded with people tired of their shit, as they should. And they're not liking it, but hey, you gotta deal with it. Gotta fucking deal with it. Oopsies. Oh well. Oh fucking well, chat.
Hi, Becky Stompers.
What the fuck? Not Becky Stompers. Oh no. We gotta end it on a fun note here. Cause I was gonna do something else, but let's talk some gaming shit right quick. Let's end it on a different note here. I want to get this posted by Dark Riddler. This post up here. We're gonna get into some gaming shit here. That's crazy. So, y'all know, gaming opinion that will have you like this, right? Okay. So let's go over some of this shit, right? Let's be honest. Overwatch's lasting legacy isn't the gameplay; it's the fact that it became a full-blown porn category. That's its real staying power. I wouldn't say I don't fully agree with that. It's because people made porn out of it. It's not a category of porn, but sure. Fortnite is the only battle royale that cracked the money code. Everyone else is either chasing his blueprint or bleeding player counts. that's agreeable. And even then, Fortnite's actually lost. Fortnite is also, I will add to this, that Fortnite has actually lost its identity at this point. Fortnite has lost its identity. They try to get everybody involved, and it's lost its identity. Dead by Daylight is just a glorified grab ass with a horror filter. A spooky skin stretched over shallow mechanics. Understandable. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you for coming in. Appreciate you. Don't be acoustic, please. Stop being acoustic. Thought I wasn't gonna say it, huh? Mm-hmm. Motherfucker. Turn-based isn't outdated. You're just impatient and allergic to strategy. Not every fight needs to be a Twitch fest. Fair point. But I also will say, but strategy also, just because something is action-based, it doesn't mean there isn't strategy to it. That's the other thing. I will add to that point. Most multiplayer and party games are just retextured clones, new coat of paint, same soulless loop. Interesting. I'm electric, you're acoustic. We've been over this. No, we're not. No, we have not been over this. We will not have this discussion. Ever. But this is an interesting point. A lot of multiplayer games, depending on which ones you're talking about. You gotta, that one, we have to like put that one in a list, in a vacuum, and see what you're talking about. What most multiplayer, what games are you looking at? Which ones are you looking at? Cyberpunk 2077 should have launched the way it plays now. Agreeable. It's finally the game people wanted, but no matter how polished it is now, it'll never shake the stain of its failed debut. Fair. Survival games, half of them are reskin clones with a crafting system duct taped on. That depends on that one. I want to know like a list of games that he's talking about on this one. Modern horror games mostly boil down to, hide, run, scream, rinse and repeat. Fair. You're not surviving, you're role playing as a spineless victim. Fair. Blood Rain clears Lady D in every category. Well, they're two different people though. They're in two different genres. But I get it. 2B is leagues ahead of E. He still hasn't played Stellar Blade yet. So I'm gonna let him have that one. Because once again, this is Eve's debut. Eve is two totally different things. Like they're same but different. Nikkei's just popping her up out of pity. Eve's arc is shallow. Her presence is forgettable. That depends. Because the same could be said about 2B too. Just saying. You would have to play the game. Once again, you would have to play the game or at least look at the game story to understand. But also, too, with Nikkei's company, this is like her first foray completely, outside of Nikkei. Tifa and Aerith are an emotional spine of Final Fantasy VII. Without them, Cloud is just another brooding haircut with a sword. I know where this is coming from. This is a personal vendetta. This is a personal vendetta from Riddler from this one. The Final Fantasy remake isn't a celebration. It's a character assassination nostalgia pain. Evil watch 2B in the battle. I want to put it like this, right? I would pay to see that. I'd pay to see that. I'd pay to see that fight. If done correctly, if somebody like puts this, like makes this a thing and puts it and is actually pretty accurate, I'll pay to watch. That'll be good to watch. For a multitude of reasons. But this one's actually pretty good too. The Final Fantasy VII remake isn't a celebration. It's a character assassination wrapped inside nostalgia bait. That is actually, you know what? I can fully agree with this. I could actually fully agree with that. Because they've added so much like fluff instead of remaking the game, they've done everything wrong with it. But you know, folks ain't ready for that conversation. Just saying, chat. Just saying, chat. Just saying. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, everybody, this is supposedly. I gotta put this in my meme section. Shout out to SKS Cartoon for this one. I gotta put this in my meme section, but this is funny. If you like that, you're a fascist. Dad, I think I'm a fascist. This is funny as hell. This is hilarious. This is a good one. I gotta put this in my Discord. I gotta put this in my Discord. Hold on 1 second. I gotta put this in my memes. I gotta put this in my memes. I gotta put this in my memes. I gotta put that in my memes. There we go. I accidentally hit the wrong button. Oh well. Yeah, so that's funny. People are. Shout out to Chloe for this one. This is funny. If you want to overturn the Online Safety Act, you're on the side of predators. It's simple as that. What the? This is the level of gaslighting that we're dealing with, people. That's funny. Online Safety Act. If you don't want to have online safety online, and you know what? Before I forget, I forgot about this. Peter Cow using the baby armor strap. That's funny. I like this one. So I know a lot of people are going to use this thing as of, oh well, you use your ID to look on, you use your ID to like get into clubs, right? But people will use where I work at as an excuse, right? Well, you show your ID to get into a strip club, don't you? You show your ID to get into a club, right? Yeah. But it's only for the verification to make sure that you're old enough, right? To get in. For one. Two, what they do is, we're going to pretend, like this remote that I have right here, we're going to pretend that this remote is an ID, chat. So, I'm a bouncer. You give me your ID. What I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to look at your ID or scan it, depending on the technology, right? To make sure that you're of age to get into this place. And also to make sure that your ID is up to date. Okay? Once I have that ID and once I make sure that you're of age to get in this bitch, okay, I give you your ID back. You put it back in your wallet and we're done. You can go in and enjoy yourself. Okay? Whether you're there to get drunk, the DJ, whatever the fuck. Whatever your thing is. Okay? Your ID is not stored in a database. Okay? Your ID is not, if I were to take your ID and copy it, it would be illegal. Chat. When you go on these online places and they're asking for your ID, they're taking a copy of your shit. All right? Now, for those of y'all that think ID is good, let me remind you about the T app. Okay? So let me remind y'all about the T app, chat. For those who don't know, T-App got their information leaked. Now, this app was originally, this app was supposed to keep women safe to know that if they're dating felons or not. That was what was said. Now, for those who believe that, I got a bridge to sell you. I got a bridge to sell you, because what that T-App actually was, it was a group of women that were going on there trying to expose men. Okay? So what they would do is they would get these men, women were anonymous, right? They used their ID to get in and log in onto this app, and they got in there anonymously, talk shit about men. They would take a man's screenshot of a picture, take DM sent, okay? And they would talk shit about men. They would talk about his situation, if he was rich enough, how he looked, if his dick was big, if the sex was trash. Damn, bro. All right, chat. They tried to disconnect me, chat. They tried it. They tried to get me, chat. But I'm back. You can't stop me. Telling the truth right now. Okay? They did all this shit. It wasn't a leak applies, it was ever secure. It was literally on a public database. So it's worse. That's crazy. So imagine you logging into this. And thinking that your shit was secure. And now all of a sudden now, you get all of this. And then here make it even funnier, right? The T-App breach, which grown into an even larger leak, with stolen data now shared on hacking forums, and a second database discovered that allegedly contains 1.1 million private messages exchanged between the app's members. That's exactly what it is. That too. So imagine, and this is why, if people are wondering why men have checked out of dating, this is exactly why. And this is why I've been saying this shit for the longest. The problem with dating is not the men. It's the fucking women that are literally, we have let women go unchecked. Men have always had to, oh, well, we got to make sure this is right in order. We got to do this. We got to make sure we're appeasing to women, appealing to women. We got to make sure we have money. We got to make sure we have all of these things. That's not the problem. The problem is all of that is being forced on men, and women are being told, or letting to go whatever. Okay? I know that sounded weird, but whatever, just roll with it. That's the problem. Okay, and I hate to be that guy because I have nothing but respect for women. But at the end of the fucking day, a lot of it, respectfully, a lot of women are being unchecked. Imagine looking like this, trying to tell me about myself. Huh? Imagine looking like this and trying to talk shit about me. And I say this all the time. It's always the people that hide their faces. It's bad enough men are dealing with shit, being piled on constantly. Because we got to look a certain way. We got to act a certain way. But yet we can tell women get a free pass to do what? And y'all look like this? Ain't not none of these bitches attractive like that, bro. Not none of them. There goes Spades. I agree with this. I ended up coming. It reminded him of Candace Owens' proposed social autopsy idea. What was that about? Can you explain that for me? And a beast grunt from Halo. God. Like, this is fucking stupid. And like I said, if I look like this, I'd hide my face too. If I wasn't confident in myself like this, I'd hide my face too. It's crazy what folks can do when they think that they can't get caught. Bruh. Wait. Hey, yo.
Fuck no, baby.
Yo. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What the fuck? This man said Mama Tua from Ready to Rumble. That's fucking wild. Oh shit. That is crazy. That is crazy. Oh man.
What the hell?
Y'all ain't shit. This is true. Candace's social autopsy idea was to create a database for anyone. She specified employers, but the prototype didn't restrict it, containing leaks and screenshots of anything you said online. It would also contain all of your personal info outright. That's absolutely not. Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely not. No ma'am. Fuck you. Eat a dick. Don't give a fuck. Social autopsy. It's autopsy for a reason, because what the fuck? Surprise, surprise, this prototype was literally a doxing site. Exactly. Somebody made an app called Horror Finder. Wow. That's crazy. It ended up being that. I know about her thanks to Trio Logic, yo. Like I said, I personally, like I said, a lot of people that think this ID verification is a good idea, I need y'all to look at this shit. Let me remind you, this is why it's not a good idea. It's not. Okay? It's not about protecting kids. Y'all don't care about protecting kids. Y'all trying to control speech. And it ain't happening. Sorry. That's crazy. But I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna wrap this stream up in a minute, but I do want to share something with y'all. A little bit lighthearted, you know. A little bit of lighthearted shit. You feel me? Kind of. We're gonna wind things down a bit. But let's go over some. Go over a classic. Some classic cartoons, man. Y'all remember some Porky Pig? Y'all remember that shit? Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this shit right here? Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to my likes real quick because there's another one I wanted to share that's actually way more funnier than this. Hold on, chat. We're gonna go to my other one. I think I'll go to my likes. Let me see. Where is it? I know I saw it earlier. Where is it? God damn it. Never. Okay, that's that one. I did find something else that I liked. How about this, chat? While we're looking for it, while I'm waiting for it. How about that, chat? Pretty dope, huh? I like it. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Little gooner action for y'all. A little bit of goonage. A little bit of goonage. Y'all feel me? I swear I can't find it now. It's pissing me off. Now I can't find it. It never failed. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it goes. This is what you get when you start doing. All right, chat. All right. Y'all remember this cartoon? Let's do it.
Now there goes a salesman. He trades me out of a perfectly good, grade A homogenized Holstein cow, and for what? 3 stupid beans. Jack, you're a jerk.
This is a classic.
Odds my bodkins. A
Odds.
beanstalk, and all the way up to the sky, too.
I don't know why. It's just the odds. Wait. Oh shit.
Odds my bodkins. A beanstalk, and all the way up to the sky, too.
And all the way up to the sky too. That shit goes hard.
Well, I better get to work climbing that thing, or we won't have any picture.
We won't have a picture. Yeah. I love the fourth wall break here.
Oh, this must be the story of where Jack climbs up to the sky and gets all those solid gold goodies. And I'm Jack. Yeah. What's up, Doc?
What's up?
Aha! I thought so. You know very well what's up. It's gold and jewels, that's what's up. But there just ain't enough for the two of us. So, you know.
Look at Daffy, boy. Daffy is so fucking... Like, Daffy's character is so hilarious. Like, he's so selfish. I love this. Love it.
I don't remember any rabbit in Jack and the Beanstalk. But there's gonna be one in this one.
And Bugs Bunny is the wrong person to piss off. So guess what? He's about to come get him now.
Boy.
Also, I love the instrumentation. Like, these cartoons, I used to love the instrumentation on these. Because, like, you know, they didn't have, like, sound effects. So... them, like, somebody walking would be like them instruments and shit. I love it.
This is the kind of story I like. I can just taste all those pieces of 8 and doubloons and triploons and quadruploons and quintuploons.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman.
After all, money isn't everything.
That boy ran.
Let me go, in the name of humanity!
That boy was scary.
Let me handle this.
I smell the blood of an English wabbit.
Look, Mac, let's get this straightened out. You're the giant in the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, aren't you?
Well, yes.
And the giant in Jack and the Beanstalk wasn't after no wabbit now, was he? He was after Jack.
Exactly.
Oh, right. I guess maybe that is right.
All right, then. He is Jack.
No. Nah, don't get scared now. Don't get scared now. You thought, y'all gotta stop playing. See, you played with Bugs, Daffy. See, you thought... That's what you get. You just let's not forget that Daffy, you just got finished kicking Bugs off the bed, and he didn't even know what was going on. He was just asleep. Okay, you actually put the beanstalk beans in his hole, and you kicked him off because you thought he was gonna be after your shit. He didn't even care. He was asleep, and then all of a sudden you got scared. And you thought shit was gonna happen. What you thought was gonna happen to you? So now all of a sudden, you want to run, and then he told you he got you, and then all of a sudden you thought you was gonna be safe. Speaking of Daffy Duck, I actually watched the day the Earth blew up in the flight to Chesterfield. Really? Interesting. Have I heard that they confirmed? Oh, really? They took them long enough. Play with bugs and you get bugged. Sir, don't do that again. Absolutely not. He is. Agreed. Bro, I love it. Every time, bro. Announce the SCCC. Okay, nice.
It's a lie. It's a lie. My name is, Aloysius.
My name is Aloysius.
His name is Jack. Jack Rabbit. Oh, no. You're Jack, all right. I am not. You're Jack. You are Jack, and you know it because it is a fact.
The fact that this is hilarious. He's just all in his face, and he's just like, I'm cool. I'm cool.
You're Jack. You are Jack, and you know this because it is a fact.
I guess I'll just have to open up with a pair of jacks. I'll grind your bones to make me bread.
Open up with a pair of jacks.
This ought to grind their bones very nicely.
Yeah, they cut it off here, but... Yeah, they cut it off there, but yeah, that was a classic, man. That was a classic. I always love when, but right, same. He is, but you know. See, now look at him. He's over here like, oh man, this is funny to me, man. The funny thing is, Bugs is just the entire time just standing there, just chilling. Chilling. Yeah. That's how we aspire to be in life. But nah, just like I said, I just wanted to do that in the stream on a good note, man. I want to say thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all for coming by. Binoc, thank you for the 20. Appreciate you, man. I don't take that lightly. I don't expect anybody to, you know, to do anything, man. It means a lot. It really does. Yeah. Bugsy comes with a glass cutter. Exactly, yo. Indeed. It's been fun. Yes, it has. And I like I said, I want y'all to enjoy yourselves here, man. And the way I do things, man, I want y'all to have fun and we want to chill, but I am going to keep it real with y'all, man. I'm going to keep it real with y'all because I do got a video to edit. And we've been going at it for a little while. I got a video to edit. And if you guys want to stick around for that, let me know. And, well, y'all can just come through and we'll sit and talk and chill. And always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, man. Always a fucking pleasure to have y'all. You know, and I really wish more people would understand this, man. I really, like, if y'all can, I want y'all to share the word, man. Share the word about the single. It's out. It's on all platforms, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all of it. It's everywhere. Okay? Thank y'all, man. It's always a pleasure. I need to stream more often. I know I haven't streamed often, and that's on me. I've been busy with a lot of stuff. Like I said, y'all guys get to see some of the video work that I've been doing. Like I said, I'm going to be doing that a little bit later. Hopefully my OBS doesn't crash or nothing like that. But like I said, I'll be doing an editing stream. You know, Adriel, if you want to come through and check out what I got going and all that stuff, let me know. You guys will just be able to do it. If you guys catch it while it's live, my members only streams, the way I do it is they're open to the public until after. Then they're members only after. So whoever comes through, if you missed it, if you're not a member, you're going to miss it. All right. But if you are not a member and you want to consider being a member, holla at me, get at me. It is $2.99 a month. And yeah, you guys get to see like behind the scenes of stuff. You know, a little extra Gooner action for those of y'all that are into things. And also, like I said, I have my website up. You guys go check out my website, 210lg.com. And I'm going to be working more on my, hold on. I'm going to show y'all. I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. Go to my website, 210lg.com. I have a Emperor's Diary. That is my blog shit, where I have all of my, I have like a lot of my stuff where I give y'all behind the scenes stuff. So my community, you guys are part of my community. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of things that I work on. some of the things you guys get to see early. Hey, I trust me, I know it. I know it. Fellow creatives, y'all know the feeling, but you know, like I said, I got a new single up for those of y'all, like I talk about it in my thing, y'all guys can check it. You know, I'll give you guys a new video, all of that stuff. You guys get to see some of the stuff. There's stuff that you want to hear about, let me know, and I'll try my best to talk about it as much as I can. I also, like I said, this is where I put my adult entertainment stuff. So I'm gonna be working on other stuff. I got the Empress Court podcast. If you guys want to be on the podcast, I'm gonna be working on some stuff like that for y'all. We're gonna be getting some more people in. I'm gonna be talking to some people, and I want to get y'all involved. Adriel, if you want to be on the Empress Court, you know, people like Adriel, Renown Zero was on it. I'm gonna bring some more people in. Emerald Taurus, if you want to be on it, all that good stuff. So thank y'all, everybody, man. You guys are amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my numbers up. I'm gonna get my stuff up for y'all. Like I said, I want to encourage y'all to keep pushing. You feel me? I want to encourage you guys. Yeah, you guys to keep pushing for all my creative people out there. You know, all my creative folks out there, y'all continue to keep pushing for real. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all continue to keep pushing for y'all push y'all content. Everything is you know, everything is not going to be always happen overnight. You feel me? But if you keep working at it and you keep building your shit up, man, you're gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be smart with it. You feel me? I'm trying to see who I want to raid. We got Toasty streaming. We got the homie Theo. You know what? This is the first time I'm gonna do this for him. We're gonna check out Theo's live for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go do what I need to do. I'm gonna try to give myself some time to chill out and all that. And yeah, I'm gonna be working on this right here. Shout out to I gotta give a public shout out to all my dancers that were involved with this. You know what I'm saying? Naomi, Euro, and Onyx. Dope as hell. And I'm glad you guys were able to work with me on this. Yeah. So we're gonna top in the Theo's rolling stream for a bit, and then I'm gonna start my stream up. My editing stream, if you guys want to pop in there, okay? All right, y'all. I'm gonna be out of here. Y'all be easy. Y'all go say hi to Theo, and we're gonna go ahead and get. Oh wait, I forgot to hit the save button. Hold on. Hit the save button. There we go. Always good, pleasure talking with you guys all the time. You guys be easy, okay? Y'all keep fighting the good fight. Stand up for what you believe in, man. On some real shit. All right. Join the Discord if you want. I got everything here. I'll see you guys later. Peace. God bless. Hold on.
Hell, I'm overthinking, I don't care. All I know is that she bad, she danger, bad as what can be. How could I say no with this little dime in front of me? She bad, she danger, look at how she flow. Fuck what I need, she got what I want. She bad, she danger, she danger, she bad, she danger, she danger, she bad, she danger. Look at how she flow. Fuck what I need, she got what I want.
The Dynasty.